Professor Laura Carstensen warns seniors, avoid these 5 fruits that can weaken your legs. Picture this. You rise from your favorite chair, ready for a short walk, and suddenly your calves tremble like they've just finished a marathon. It's not just getting older. That shaky feeling is your body's quiet signal, a distress call from your muscles that something isn't quite right. What if I told you that some of the fruits you enjoy daily, the ones that seem harmless, even healthy, might be silently stealing your leg strength? If you're over 60 and wonder why your legs feel heavy, tired, or cramp unexpectedly, you're not alone. Millions face this every day, snacking on sweet fruits that flood their bloodstream with sugar, overload their potassium, or upset their electrolyte balance, leaving muscles weak and fatigued. But age doesn't have to steal your spring. Today, we're uncovering the hidden dangers in 5 popular fruits that might be sabotaging your leg health. And don't worry, I'll show you simple swaps and timing tricks so you keep your strength and stride. This is not a lecture, just a friendly chat. If you love clear, practical health tips without complicated jargon, tap the like button, subscribe to Health 365, and ring the bell. Drop a comment telling me your favorite fruit. I read every message and will personally answer your questions. Let's start with the one sitting right on your counter, the ripe banana. Bananas, the sweet saboteur? Bananas, soft, sweet, and comforting, but when they're fully ripe, their sugars peak, and that seemingly innocent fruit can be a stealthy culprit in muscle weakness and leg fatigue. You probably know bananas are rich in potassium, about 420 milligrams per fruit, a mineral vital for muscle contraction and nerve function. But here's the twist. As bananas ripen, their starch transforms into simple sugars, pushing their glycemic index as high as 65. That means a ripe banana can spike your blood sugar faster than you'd expect. For seniors, especially those with diabetes or prediabetes, this sugar surge can trigger an energy crash. And guess where that crash often shows up first? In your legs. They feel heavy, shaky, or just drained, making walking suddenly feel like a chore. But the sugar story is only half the picture. If you're on blood pressure meds like ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics, or if your kidneys have slowed with age, common realities after 60, that potassium can build up in your blood. This condition, called hyperkalemia, can cause muscle weakness, numbness, and even irregular heartbeat, often starting with your legs. The National Kidney Foundation lists ripe bananas among fruits to limit for those with reduced kidney function. And there's more. A sugar spike followed by a crash can mess with electrolytes, sodium, calcium, magnesium, all crucial for healthy muscles. If these dip or shift too quickly, cramps, tremors, or that stubborn leg not cooperating feeling can hit without warning. Real-life story. Take Mary, a vibrant 70-year-old who loved her daily banana smoothie. She began noticing her legs felt tired after her morning walk, sometimes shaky. After consulting her doctor and adjusting her banana intake, opting for less ripe bananas and pairing them with protein like almond butter, her energy and leg strength improved significantly. What can you do? Choose less ripe bananas, yellow with a hint of green, lower sugar, gentler on blood glucose and electrolytes. Pair bananas with protein or healthy fat. A spoonful of peanut butter or handful of nuts slows sugar release and fuels your muscles. Monitor your body's response. If legs feel heavier or cramps increase, cut back and talk with your healthcare provider. Stay hydrated. Water helps balance electrolytes and flush excess potassium. Remember, bananas aren't bad. It's about how and when you eat them that makes all the difference after 60. Ah, pineapple. Juicy, golden, bursting with tropical sunshine. It tastes like a mini vacation on your tongue. But if you're over 60, especially if your legs feel stiff or tired, pineapple might be quietly working against you. Let's peel back what happens inside your body when you take a bite. First, sugar. 1 cup of fresh pineapple chunks packs about 16 grams of sugar and 21 grams of carbs. Its glycemic index hovers between 59 and 66, meaning it can raise your blood sugar fairly fast. What happens when your blood sugar roller coasters? Your energy crashes, and your legs often feel sluggish or unsteady, like they're carrying more weight than they should. But here's the twist. Pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme some praise for fighting inflammation. True, but for many seniors with sensitive stomachs or chronic joint pain, bromelain can irritate the gut or even worsen inflammation. Ever eaten too much pineapple and felt that burning in your mouth or throat? That's bromelain working overtime. Imagine that burning sensation deep inside your joints or nerves. Pineapple's acidity also can upset digestion, especially when eaten on an empty stomach, common among seniors who snack between meals. This can interfere with absorbing minerals like magnesium and calcium, crucial for strong muscles and bones. And if you're on blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin, bromelain can amplify their effects, upping risks of bruising or muscle tenderness, particularly in your lower legs where circulation slows with age. What can you do? Always choose fresh pineapple, not canned. Canned often hides added sugars. Keep portions small, just a few chunks per serving. Eat pineapple with other foods, never alone on an empty stomach. Pay close attention. If your joints stiffen or cramps increase after pineapple, consider swapping to gentler fruits like blueberries or kiwi. Real-life example. George, 75, loved pineapple smoothies, but often woke with sore knees. After switching to smaller portions and adding a handful of walnuts to his smoothies, his joint pain eased and his morning stiffness diminished. Mango. Just saying the name evokes sunny summer afternoons and juicy golden slices that feel like pure happiness on your plate. But if you're over 60 and battling leg fatigue or inflammation, this tropical treat might be adding fuel to the fire. Here's the scoop. 1 cup of ripe mango delivers roughly 25 grams of sugar, almost as much as a small chocolate bar, along with nearly 100 calories and 23 grams of carbohydrates. That sugar gives you a quick boost, but what follows is the dreaded crash. Your energy dips, your legs feel heavier, and simple moves like standing or climbing stairs can become a challenge. There's more going on than just energy swings. Mango's natural sugar, fructose, has been shown in studies to raise inflammatory markers in the body, IL-6 and TNF-alpha, especially troubling for aging muscles already prone to breakdown, known as sarcopenia. Plus, mango's modest fiber content, just 2.6 grams per cup, means sugar enters your bloodstream rapidly, stressing your arteries and hampering circulation to your legs and feet. Some people also react to mango skin oils, which contain urushiol, the same irritant found in poison ivy. If your mouth tingles or your lips swell after eating mango, that's an allergic reaction, adding to inflammation and muscle fatigue. How to enjoy mango safely? Keep serving small, half a mango or a few slices. Never eat mango on an empty stomach. Pair it with protein or healthy fats like Greek yogurt or almonds to slow sugar absorption. Notice any skin irritation? Consider reducing intake and consult your doctor if reactions persist. Real-life story. Linda, 68, adored mango but found herself struggling with leg cramps and tingling after eating it regularly. After cutting back to smaller portions and pairing mango with nuts, her symptoms eased and she regained steadier steps. Lychee, small, fragrant, and sweet, often found in fruit salads or canned in syrup. It feels like a light, refreshing snack, but for seniors dealing with blood sugar swings or muscle weakness, lychee can be a risky fruit hiding behind its innocent smile. Why? Lychees are loaded with fast-acting sugar, about 29 grams per cup, but offer barely 2.5 grams of fiber. That means when you eat them, sugar floods your bloodstream almost instantly. If you snack on lychees alone or on an empty stomach, you risk a sharp blood sugar crash within hours. That crash hits hard. Legs feel wobbly, energy drains, and mental fog sets in. There's another hidden danger. Lychee contains a natural toxin called MCPG, methylene cyclopropylglycine. This compound interferes with your body's ability to produce glucose when blood sugar is already low, which can cause dangerous hypoglycemia. Medical reports, especially from India and Southeast Asia, have documented severe cases in children who ate lychees without proper meals, leading to seizures and comas. While these cases are extreme, seniors who skip meals or eat lightly and then snack on lychee face similar risks. Aging slows your liver's response, and muscles store less glucose, so your body has fewer reserves when sugar plummets. What you should do: never eat lychee on an empty stomach, always combined with a full meal containing protein and complex carbs. Limit portion size, just a few pieces as dessert, not a standalone snack. Avoid canned lychee drenched in syrup. They often double your sugar intake. If you're diabetic or on blood sugar meds, be extra cautious. Real-life example: Mrs. Tran, 73, loved lychee but noticed sudden leg weakness and dizziness after eating them alone. By switching to having lychee only after meals and reducing quantity, her symptoms improved significantly. Raisins, tiny, chewy, and often called nature's candy. They're popular in trail mixes, cereals, and baked goods. But for seniors, especially those who notice leg cramps or swelling after snacking, raisins might be more trouble than you think. Here's why. Since raisins are dried grapes, all the water is removed, concentrating the sugar. A small handful, about a quarter cup, contains nearly 28 to 30 grams of sugar, almost as much as a can of soda. This concentrated sugar causes rapid spikes and then crashes in blood glucose levels. That crash drains energy from your muscles, especially your legs, which bear your body's full weight. It's often why you feel that sluggish, heavy-legged walk or weakness in your thighs after snacking on raisins. But there's a second hidden risk: potassium overload. Raisins contain nearly 3 times the potassium of fresh grapes, up to 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per cup. For seniors with reduced kidney function or those on blood pressure medications like ACE inhibitors or spironolactone, this potassium can accumulate dangerously in the bloodstream, causing muscle cramps, weakness, and irregular heart rhythms. The National Kidney Foundation lists raisins as a high potassium food that should be limited or avoided by those with kidney issues. What can you do? Treat raisins as a garnish, not a snack. Sprinkle a few over oatmeal or salads rather than eating by the handful. Pair raisins with high-fiber, protein-rich foods to slow sugar absorption. Drink plenty of water. Raisins are dehydrating by nature, and dehydration worsens muscle cramps. Monitor your body's reaction closely, especially if you have kidney concerns or take potassium-affecting meds. Real-life story: John, 70, loved raisins but started waking up at night with calf cramps. After reducing his intake and drinking more water, the cramps eased and his leg strength improved. Bringing it all together, your simple takeaway: you've just learned how 5 popular fruits, often seen as healthy, can quietly weaken your legs if eaten the wrong way. Start with awareness. Eat smaller portions, pair fruits with protein or fiber, and listen carefully to your body after eating. Change doesn't have to be drastic. Maybe choose half a banana instead of a whole one, swap raisins for fresh berries, or enjoy mango with Greek yogurt. These small, steady steps can keep your legs strong and your stride steady. If this video gave you clarity or helped you see something new, please comment below. Tell me which fruit surprised you the most. I read every message and love hearing your stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Vital Wellness Hub for practical, science-backed tips to stay strong and independent after 60. Your journey to better health starts with one mindful choice, and I'll be here to help every step of the way.